The experience of starting a company, which is just based on a dream. In the beginning, you gather a bunch of people, close friends, and people you really jam with. So in the early days, I would say the magic was just a product of the right people coming together with the right passion. And in that, you create your culture.
Culture is all about how people believe, how they act, how they work together, how they create things together. So in a world where it's all about people making things together, culture is the landscape, it's the soil for creativity, innovation, and value creation.
As we've grown, and as our team has grown, our team has changed, it's hard to maintain that same level of resonance and vibrance. It's very easy to think that you have a great culture and that people are really happy. But do we really go and check that?
Interaxon is such a great partner for the moment and working on the culture scan because they are at a really interesting point in their development to be looking at their culture. So they're a startup, they are working on really creative stuff, they're moving the needle on technology and on mindfulness for people and trying to make the world a better place. They have a culture that's rapidly evolving with that kind of a change. What's unique about the culture scan is that it does a few things other culture maps don't do. So other culture maps enable you to kind of work through what are the elements of the culture that we have, what do we see here, how would we communicate that to others. Our culture scan does that, but what it also does is clearly articulate the difference between the culture that we say we want and the culture we actually have. It runs on the assumption that the two are rarely the same.
When I first saw my results, there was a couple of things that, I was a little surprised from, but it was a good measurement and a good starting point to think, where can we really make this fire on all cylinders?
One of the most important tangible benefits of doing work on culture is that it provides a lot of clarity for people as to what kind of place are we creating together. And when you have that clarity, you can make decisions about things that come up every single day and say, is that in line with who we are? That is a litmus test that you can use every single day. Understanding that and discovering what's great in what's already exists, as well as probing into what could be, is always a journey of discovery that we go on together with our client.
It's a big question about who to work with on something as soft and intangible as your culture. And I'd say we worked with the moment because we really trust them.